we have blizzard conditions out there tonight persisting for parts of Iowa. And we have severe weather continuing to plague southern and central Florida and North Carolina. And we will be watching that through the evening tonight. Let's take a look at the weather conditions out there as far as who should get severe tonight. Well, again, southern Florida and North Carolina will be under the gun this evening. And we will be monitoring the situation for you as the night wears on. And we could expect, again, tornadoes with these thunderstorms here, so please be careful. Now, for the rest of the country, severe weather is not really the big deal here. It is a lot of wind and a lot of snow here on the backside of our storm. Our storm center is about right in this area here, and the front is moving off to the east. Around it, we have a lot of moisture that's wrapping in, and we have a lot of snowfall out there, and that is causing some problems, major problems here on the interstates and any of the roads out there tonight. Travel is not recommended if you live in Des Moines or any of the areas that had a lot of snowfall over the last few days. As a matter of fact, Interstate 80, Interstate 70, westbound, pretty sure they're closed tonight, so you might have to find different ways to head westward, or maybe just wait a day or two for that to end. Look at the winds, 50 miles per hour. Whiteout conditions tonight, blizzard conditions out there. And again, with the temperatures and wind chills that low, it is not a good night to get stranded out there. So just stay in, maybe get up a little early and check the radio to see if schools are closed, because that's a distinct possibility, or maybe you don't even have to go into work. Now, wouldn't that be nice? Fog is going to be a problem here for the Mid-Atlantic states into D.C. and into the Laurel Mountains here. We could see visibility is dropping maybe down to about 1/4 of a mile in some cases, and that's going to cause some problems. Use your low beams out there, and even into the Ohio Valley after somewhat of a stormy evening tonight. A few areas got hit with severe weather around Indianapolis. We had about 3/4 inch hail tonight. That severe threat has pretty much ended in the Ohio Valley. You can see some of the dry air almost now moving through Indiana or Indianapolis, getting ready to move through Cincinnati. Most of the cloud shield is now off to the east, and it is cloudy out there tonight. It is rainy, it is stormy, and once we get rid of this front, we'll see some big changes. It's just going to be windy. That is it. Here's our low. You can see the circulation center right in here. Snow on the back side of it. That persists. We had reports of over 1 foot of snow through central Iowa tonight. That seemed to be the big spot for heavy snowfall. Des Moines, over 1 foot of snow, with drifts being reported over 8 feet. So no wonder there's some big problems out there tonight. In the Northeast, it's not really snow. It is going to be rain, maybe a few thunderstorms in the morning. From New York to Washington, D.C., pack the umbrella and maybe watch out for the chance of maybe a few thunderstorms out there, and maybe some lightning, so be careful. And then thunderstorms continuing through Florida this evening, and again, the severe threat is there through the morning. So if you live in Miami, the front will still be north of you, so we'll have to watch that. Until that front clears Florida, we will still see that threat for severe weather. It'll be windy in the Windy City tomorrow morning. It'll be also snowing in Chicago and St. Louis. Folks in Des Moines, well, it looks like the snow will be over with, but it probably won't seem that way because the winds will be persisting, and it'll be blowing that snow around. Farther west, Portland and Seattle, a few showers out there. Temperatures will be in the 40s for your morning commute, while in San Francisco it'll be sunny and it'll be pretty nice there. Your lows are going to be very cold tonight, and again, remember, with the winds gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour, the wind chills, it's going to be even worse in this area here. 50s ahead of our front, of course. Once the front gets by, then we're going to see the big cool down here. Showers will be into Pittsburgh, but just off to the west here around our low, it'll be changing over to snowfall. And even Indianapolis will be checking in with snow, where again you had thunderstorms earlier on Sunday. It'll be snowing tomorrow, even in Cincinnati, even into Evansville. Look at this. Cleveland, some snow for you too. So big changes out there. Our spring-like storm finally by the evening hours will be off the coast. But before it does, look at the heavy rain threat tonight through the Mid-Atlantic states all the way into Boston and Florida. Not just severe weather, but heavy rainfall is expected tonight. Snow, we could expect maybe 1 to 3 inches more, maybe around the Quad Cities tonight. Pacific Northwest, we can't forget you. We're going to see 1 to 3 inches in the Cascades and in the Bitterroots tonight. So we will be monitoring that for you. 50s for your highs on Monday. Now, again, this is going to be a big story. Temperatures. East of our front, we'll see one more day of 70s and 60s, but look what's right behind our front. 40s and 30s, teens for your highs. Now again, with all that snow cover here in the plains, it's going to take a while for that to change. So we will see those teens and 20s persisting through the week. It's going to be cold. You're going to need the coat, the winter coat, all week long. And again, these are highs. Now, once you get to the lows, you can imagine they're going to be a lot colder than this with clear skies and the winds dying down. So if you have any plants or tender vegetation you want to protect in the Ohio Valley and even in the south, you may want to think about doing that this week because we're going to see probably a good frost or a good freeze out there. Tuesday, it'll be windy as our front exits and lake effect snows will be kicking in behind it.